Something, you use your hand for eating, but for others eating, you don't use your hand. He uses his own. This is an example. So, all these hands and legs belong to Krishna. It should be used for Krishna. That is called bhakti. Rishikena rishikesha sevanam bhakti uchyate. If you don't use, then that is against the laws of nature. So, Upadrashta Anuvanta. Krishna, the super soul, is Anuvanta. Anuvanta means without his permission he cannot do anything. He cannot do anything. Because everything belongs to Krishna. How you can use something without permission? So Anuvanta. And Upadrashta, just like father and son, little child. He wants to do something and wants permission from the father or the mother. And he gives. In our childhood, I remember that even for going to the privy, I wanted permission of my mother. Can I go? That is nature. That is nature. Mother is not restricting me. Still, I am asking the permission of mother. Can I go? Can I go? I remember it. This is natural. Similarly, we cannot do anything without the permission of the super soul within the heart. Sarvasya chaham ridisannivistya matta smriti jnanam apohanancha. Without permission. Therefore he is Anuvanta. So, when you do something wrong, how Krishna as Antarjami, as Paramatma gives permission? This question may be raised, but he gives permission when I do something wrong, because I cannot do anything without his permission. But he gives me permission as a karanam guna sanghasya. That is already explained. Purusha prakritistha hi bhungte prakritijana gunan karanam guna sangha asya sadasar janma jonishu. He can give you permission, but the enjoyment and suffering will have to be taken by you. You insist permission. I want to do this. And without permission you cannot do it. Therefore, Krishna gives you permission, all right to do it, but at your risk. Krishna does not want that you should do it, but you want to do it, therefore he gives permission. He wants sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sarvam. That is his demand. But your demand is different. That I shall not surrender, sir. I want to do this. All right, you do it at your own risk. But if you follow the instruction of Krishna, then he takes charge of you. Aham tva sarva pape bhamokhaisya. So you do papa or punya, you enjoy the effect. But when you follow the instruction of Krishna, there is no such papa or punya. It is transcendental. Brahma, that is called Brahma, and above the gunas. Sagunan samatitaitan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. Mancha vyabhicharini bhakti yogi na jasevati. Krishna says, anyone who is engaged in rendering service unto me, bhakti yogena, sagunan samatitaitan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. He is not affected by the activities. He is immune from the result of all activities. Many places it is said, yajñāte karma natra lūpayam karma bandhana. If you want to do for your satisfaction, Krishna will give you permission, but you will have to enjoy or suffer the effects. Karmanāda yuvanetrena. It is very simple to understand. So, therefore Krishna is called Anumanta, giving permission. Yes, you can take. You can do it. Anumanta Upadrashta. And so far our activities are concerned, this is also explained in the Upanishad that there are two birds in this tree body. One is observing and another is enjoying. So the observing bird is the Paramatma, Krishna. He is Upadrashta. He is simply seeing your activities, how you are doing, and giving the effect. Anurabanta. He does not want it. What you are doing now, Krishna does not want it. But because you want it persistently to do it, so he gives permission, because without his permission you cannot do. This is the condition. Upadrashta anuvanta. Bhakta, he is the maintainer. He cannot get anything without his mercy. There may be ample supply of necessities of life by the grace of Krishna, and there may be scarcity. So, they are now complaining about overpopulation. There is no question of overpopulation. Krishna is quite competent, able to maintain everyone. But as you become godless, as you become disobedient to the laws of God, there will be restriction. You cannot have full supply of necessities of life. That time has already come. All these rascals, godless rascals, they are now suffering. The only remedy is to become devotee. He is bhakta. He can maintain many millions. There is no question of overpopulation. He can maintain bhakta. But nature will not supply. Nature will restrict supply if you become godless. Therefore nature is very strong, strict. Daividhyesa gunamai, mama maya duruttaya. Elastic supply. So in this Kali Yuga, people are degrading, and the supply also will be reduced. There will be no supply of milk, there will be no supply of sugar. That is stated in the Srimad Bhagavatam. There will be no supply of rice, no supply of wheat. Now you can get black market, white market, but time is coming when there will be no supply. Completely. You will be forced to eat this beef. Now it is opening beef shop, big beef shop. This time has already come gradually, and it will be increasing. Unless you take to Krishna consciousness, Kirtanadiva Krishnasya Mukta Sangha Parampare Kalau Dosha Nidhi Rajan Asti Bhika Mahan. This Kali Yuga is suffering. So, you cannot get comfortable life in this Kali Yuga being godless. Because Kali Yuga means godless. Manda samandha matoy. mandabhagya nibaddhata. So therefore, everyone should take to Krishna consciousness to save himself from the onslaught of Kali Yuga, which will increase day by day. Thank you very much.